Best place to start, if you can just tell people a little bit about where you're from, where you played a year ago, things like that.
From Montreal, Quebec.
Mhm.
Last year I played in Chilliwack, BC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I was curious with Clarkson, had you ever had any connections here before? Like, do you know anybody that ever played here or anything like that? Or?
No connections.
Mhm.
First time coming here was 2 years ago on my visit. So.
Oh, yeah. How'd you kind of like find out about Clarkson, or how'd you get interested in the school?
Talking to one of the coaches,
Mhm.
he brought it up, and then I just wanted to come here and
Oh, yeah.
see if I can play.
I was curious when you were picking schools, like what was it about Clarkson that you liked the most? Like why'd you decide to come here?
Small school,
Mhm.
good school programs. I'm in E&M right now, and then just great fans also. Just
Oh, yeah.
a packed rink.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you when you recruit. You said you visited here. Did you get to go to a game back then, or?
Yeah, I went to see a game versus Cornell.
Okay. What kind of impressed you about the atmosphere of the building when you were at the game? Like, what did you
The
notice?
student section.
Yeah.
Yeah, first time seeing that in a college
Oh, yeah.
college game, so it was really fun.
I guess the only other thing I was going to ask you about was just kind of, as a defenseman, how would you kind of describe your style of play? Like, what do you like to do?
Defensive defenseman, I guess, but
Yeah.
make a good first pass, break out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about the position, by the way? Like,
Playing D?
yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't know. Stopping, shutting down the top line, I guess.
Wait, have you always been a D, by the way, or did you ever play any other
Yeah,
position?
I've always been a D.
Yeah. All right, well, Jere, I was going to ask you first just about, Clarkson's got a lot of connections to Finland with, Jarkko, the Columbus GM. I was wondering, how much of a factor was that when you decided to come here?
Not so big
Mhm.
actually. Like I know Juho well, but I don't know like Jarmo at all, and I didn't speak with him like
Mhm.
anything, so not so big.
Had you heard much of Clarkson before you got here? Like,
Yeah, pretty much from Tuukko and Juho and Willie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was curious too about what's kind of the big difference in the way hockey's played in Finland compared to North America. What did you notice?
Well, of course, like over here, hockey's more faster, more
Mhm.
physical, and like back in Finland or like in Europe, you have like way more time with the puck. So
Mhm.
I think that's the biggest difference.
And the other thing I wanted to ask you was just kind of, as a defenseman, how would you kind of describe your style of play? Like, what do you like to do?
I think I'm kind of all around defender.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I guess to start, I was going to ask if you can just tell people like where you're from and where you played last year, stuff like that.
Sure. I played in Trenton for the Trenton Goldhawks in the OJHL.
Okay.
I'm from Fonthill, Ontario.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I was wondering, as with Clarkson, did you ever have anybody that you knew that played here or went here or anything like that? Did you have any kind of connection with the school?
Not really.
Yeah.
I knew some guys like Jack Jacoman, Dickinson, and Latinovich when they committed. So when I was approached, I kind of contacted them and asked them what they liked about the school.
Oh, yeah.
Just kind of connected that way and learned more about the school.
The one thing I was curious about, being a freshman, obviously one goalie's a sophomore, the other one's a freshman. Do you kind of like the challenge of that if you want to play, you're going to
Yeah. Everybody wants to play, obviously,
Yeah.
and I think we're all pretty capable goalies to run away with the job. So every day it's just battling
Oh, yeah.
between all of us.
How does that help all three of you? You think that there's two other guys pushing you both?
It pushes us and gets us better every day
Yeah.
because if there was a front runner to say like a big NHL draft pick or something, it's kind of
Yeah.
hard to get over that barrier and
Yeah.
kind of set yourself back. But
As a goalie, how would you kind of describe your style of play? Like, is there any goalie that you've kind of tried to model yourself after, anything like that?
My favorite goalie is Fleury.
Mhm.
I don't think I model myself after him. I say
Oh, yeah.
I think the cliche thing is everybody tries to be Price, be
Mhm.
calm, big,
Oh, yeah.
just kind of technically sound. So try to
Mhm.
model myself after that.
And what's your favorite thing about the position? Like, what's the best thing about being a goalie? would you
You're
say?
always in control. You
Mhm.
can't score goals, but if they can't score, they can't win. So
Yeah.
that's my favorite.
And does it take a special maybe personality to be able to handle the pressure of it too? Because if you have a bad day, you're
Yeah.
kind of hung out to dry there. I mean, you're the Is it
If
something you like
we
to
get scored on, the red lights kind of shining on us. So definitely it's a lot of pressure, but something that I bask in. So
I guess the last thing I was asked was just as far as Clarkson goes, what did you like about this school besides knowing the people? Like, what made you want to decide to come here?
it's the environment here. Everybody's so connected. It's a small school. The class sizes are great, and the teachers are awesome. So it's not hard to maintain school and hockey.
That's good. All right. Well,